following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I don't know if you're following or just waiting outside in the vehicle.
Probably waiting outside. I was just like, because do we have any kind of RT or comm system or something like that?
There's one to contact your boss and even other truckers, basically, on your actual dashboard.
Oh, actually,
10-4, good buddy. We got.
This is Sally out here, calling safety boss. Come in, safety boss.
Yes, I heard about what happened. Did you get him to the medical facility in time?
He's just been dropped off there. Now there, the prognosis good. I'm getting back on that delivery now. But there may be a truck with no driver still at, give them the corridor thing.
We're already working on a replacement. Once you finish that job, I want you to come back here and meet me. It seems news of what happened has gotten to the boss.
12-4, safety boss.
Sounds like the kind of person I need for my personal driver in that car I don't use or have.
50 on.
Wait, that evil car I used to drive down corridors and run down workers.
Nothing shows your dominance more than just running down random workers at you.
I've seen Mr. Burns. That's how that works. If it fit, we're alive!
And some nice reckless driving, Mr. B.
So, you're in electrical.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly, for some kind of reason, medical overloads and the fuses all blow.
In your face. In your pants.
And you're like halfway upgrading the auxiliary one, basically.
Quickly check the machine for how big a power spike it was that shut it down.
It was a fairly big one, so it seems like somebody turned on some fairly major machines or something. And
I do have another idea. I just want to quickly check there'll be a large bunch of fuse systems in here, some bigger than others. So, like primary crushing, for example, would have much larger power drain, and its auxiliary would be not in use right now.
yes, that is correct.
It's a bit of a wuss move, though.
So you want to
I'm gonna plug my brain into it
So you want to reroute power
to auxiliary
to
crushing,
auxiliary crushing. Okay then.
just temporarily. We would need a roll to make such a thing happen.
No, because you came up with that of yourself, and you just need to just make the appropriate switch over.
Cool. Then as quick as possible, I'll get that up. Flick that switch. Hopefully, Medbay has power again.
Let's hope auxiliary primary crushing doesn't suddenly need that.
Yeah, that's how I want to be quick.
Like, let's hope they don't regularly just tap into that also.
After you've done that, your boss rushes. Just basically, as soon as you flick it over, your boss rushes in.
He's like, we've got an emergency. Medical's down and they've got somebody in critical condition who's...
Power's back on, boss. I'm just taking care of it now. I ran it through primary crushing and I'm just upgrading the auxiliary on the Medbay now. Should be done in 30 seconds.
Excellent work.
And back onto auxiliary for Medbay.
I'm a genius. Putting you to work on this problem is the smartest move I've ever had.
It's like that McDonald's manager who just avoided the problem completely until the staff member dealt with it, and then just as the person was leaving, was like,
See you next time. Like, and then he had this look on his face like, I did that.
I didn't there. I solved this problem.
When he was like deliberately not looking over
Yeah, he
there,
was
so
doing
he
that
wouldn't
thing
have
where
to
he just
take care of
quickly,
this
like,
problem,
glances at something.
even though he knew damn well the guy was going to want that Happy Meal that didn't get served to him that was sitting right there, and he could have just gone, here you go, mate, and it would have been it.
Jeez.
Didn't want to do anything,
Yeah.
but was perfectly fine to pay attention and notice when the guy was leaving, so he could go, I did that. It was me.
Yeah, because the staff member just came around the corner and not knowing that the guy was there, and then noticed them and just went, "Oh, do you need a hand, sir?"
Yeah, because the two grey shirts were really deliberately just absolutely not.
Yeah, you could see them doing
You
that.
could
Look
see-
at the corner of your eye and just get back to what we were doing.
Because we used to do that all the time when there was a customer there we didn't want to deal with. We'd be like, oh, I can't see you. Can't see you.
I wiped some non-existent perspiration off my visor.
of your visor.
That was a pretty close one there, Chief. Thanks for giving me the idea about the auxiliary power, though.
Yes, of course.
Worse.
I'll write that up in the report once I beef up the second system here.
Good job. You might have saved a man's life today.
Hopefully. What happened?
Oh, apparently there was some accident at the main building site to the north of the facility. Something fell off one of the buildings being constructed and hit him on the head.
Crush
From
injury
about
to the head.
7 stories up.
Oh!
So,
Oh god, that terrain's going to be about a meter shorter.
All Turians are a meter shorter.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to pull through, but
Once I'm done here, I just have a slight concern. The mid-base systems here, the fuses, they weren't up to spec. The minimal draw they were using on, I think it was one leg repair, was tripping it on and off. So when they added him in, it just blew the whole thing. Would like to check the rest of the fuses and just make sure that nothing else is going to do the same thing.
and all the other facilities around. That's probably a good idea to give this place a general checkup in that front. Good
Good
work.
idea, boss.
I see big things for you. Slap on the back. But by the way, here's authorization for those fuses, and authorization. I'll quickly write up a job order for you to check all those. It'll be a nice, easy job for you again. Although, we thought that about this last one, didn't we?
When the easy jobs go wrong, they're the most critical. That's why you've got me.
He narrows his eyes. I might have to start keeping more of an eye on you than I thought. You'll be going for my job next.
Too much paperwork for me. I'm all about the wires and the sparks.
Well, who knows? You're definitely my front runner so far for when I retire in 3 months.
Oh no! Oh no!
How many kids?
Oh no.
He is a Solarian, right?
Well,
It
that's
would be
like,
natural causes then, probably.
that's like 36 years in dog year.
Sudden glaucoma.
36 months in.
Getting your head knocked off is natural causes. I mean, losing your head is natural.
It's natural that you die.
He leaves you to it.
But I'll finish upgrading the primary and then get them off their auxiliary onto the primary. And then I'll start checking on other fuses and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're basically, after that, you're given free reign of all like non-restricted areas to check. So you can choose to go where you like because you've basically been given.
Yeah.
I can go around and check here or here or here or here. So.
Cool. I will go over this list, I guess, while we jump back to someone else.
Even that's
What is Logain doing next? Suppose has still got a delivery to make.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. I finished my job, right? Well, I'm going back to the server room.
Okay. Oh, you're back. Completed the job, have we?
Here's the report.
Thank you, I'll log that in. So there's some kind of pest on this thing.
I laid a few traps back there.
Oh, how ingenuitive of you.
Can't keep going out there to change chewed out cables every however often.
Yes. Who knows what kind of indigenous fauna there are on this place?
Well, hopefully we'll find out.
Well, we just have some basic maintenance things to do next. Is there any particular... I mean, it doesn't matter, just pick one of these areas and just go over a checklist and make sure everything is running to spec on the servers.
Okay.
Basically gives you a list of non-restricted areas as well.
Cool. Such as?
Anywhere that on the thing that doesn't have a
Restricted
a little
singing.
restricted mark on
Give
it.
me the other one. Thank you.
The one that you can't read.
I mean, I can read part of it. There's an armory that is not marked as restricted.
Yes, there is.
There.
Typical Turian, straight for the weapons.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or the women's bathroom.
Oh, here we go.
I'm playing a character. Yeah. Sure, that.
I'm just here to make sure the cameras are working.
We need
In the bathroom.
We need to demist the lenses of the cameras in the woman's bathroom.
Wait a minute, this guy's not the breast inspector. That's a Batarian. Yeah, that. Or air traffic control. What do you think, guys? Armory or air traffic control? I think air traffic control is probably actually more useful at this point.
I'm thinking environmental and heating.
Well, that is one of the areas I marked on the map with the "we need to control it" color. You know, I have put like a bunch of stuff on the map for us to do. And by us, I mean all of you.
And by that, it's you guys, not me.
Them.
Yes, true.
So Teala, your boss shows up again.
Hello, men.
I trust everything is going well.
There's been no issues so far.
Good. I need you to do a job for me. One of the other Gopher girls has fallen ill from eating some kind of horrible sloppy meat bread thing in the kitchen last night.
Do I need to do the cooking for it too? I will.
I don't know what it's called, but it's foul. But I'll be taking over from you, and because I need you to take some items. A box of data pads needs to be taken to the corporate section of the facility. So I'll need to give you access. So I mean, I'll let you through, but here's some orders to give you access to the areas. You now have access to the corporate offices, executive, entertainment, because you'll need to pass through there as well. You'll need to head to supplies, and that's 33 to obtain the data pads first. Just give them the work order and they'll give you the box.
And is that only another problem, man? So I'll head to 33. Which is way over here. Man, this numbering system's useless.
Unique numbers, right? Some kind of form of discrete mathematics system using individual non-fungible numbers.
How many football
Stupid!
fields
What
even is
society's ever been built on the back of that?
If the layout shit, it's Don John's fault, not mine.
Fuck you, Joey.
Not to be confused with Jontron.
So yes, I'll head over.
Look at these roads! Vestibules! You couldn't stop them! Everywhere! Vestibules! Vestibules!
So you head off to
Suppliers.
supplies. you've been loaded up and heading to basically the south end of the thing to drop off the supplies. Out of the way, I'm being safe. You there, safe it up. Are you walking more than 15 miles an hour? Slow down.
No, because otherwise I'm jogging.
You probably will finish your job and get back to before everybody else is back, I'd say. Logain will have arrived actually at, was it air traffic control first. So I don't know what specifically you're doing once you get there, aside from
Walking in like I'm oblivious to security or anything.
Oh.
So that I am known to be in the habit of just being job focused and like a tech nerd, oblivious to other such things. So I just start going in and start going right to work, like just with my checklist. And if anyone stops me, then I've got my orders, so that's fine. But if they don't, then they're used to this.
Yeah, there's an Asari at one of the terminals who sort of notices you and walks over. Excuse me, may I see your orders?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Orders, please.
I'm sorry. I'm here.
Okay, that checks out. Thank you. Can't be too careful with all these new people here.
I'm new people here.
Of course, everybody is almost. Can I help you? You do that. Smile. Turn around back to her terminal.
Meanwhile, inside. Right, let's do the maintenance checklist in the correct and proper manner, slipping in a super secret back door so I can get in whenever.
I'm going to have to make a roll for that.
Which one do you want first?
First you're
I'm going to take 20 on my checklist.
You can take 20 on your checklist. That just
There you go, 39.
You're going to need to make 2 rolls. First one's going to have to be a stealth roll, because you need to be able to do your thing without anybody, because the room's full of personnel, without anybody noticing.
Is this one of these things we have to specify damping to make sure?
Oh, yes. So first of all, I'm going to use my large frame to hide what I'm doing when I'm over there in the corner with the server thing, to make sure this improves my stealthiness by basically being completely invisible to anyone around me.
Damn you being so big. Fine, you get a +2 check on your stealth. He's actually using size as a stealth bonus as opposed to not
figure that out.
You fuck! So have to make a counter roll of general personnel.
So here's the thing, there isn't such a thing as a stealth roll. You mean hide, right? Because I'm hiding what I'm doing?
Hide
Sleight of hand?
or sleight of hand?
I'll take hide. It is slightly better. Ooh, these stats are so strange.
Hide is actually more appropriate considering the way you're doing it by
Yeah.
blocking the screen with your body.
Okay, so I have a 27.
Yeah, you beat anybody using. I just did one general check for everybody in there. They're just mulling about doing their jobs, paying you no mind.
That's right. I'm just a nerdlinger.
And now you need to make your your.
It's whispered fire! That's how it gets you.
Yeah, your actual check for your.
That didn't go in the thing. It was actually a higher roll than I got. Here's the pots and pans Logain with a 2.
Oh, okay.
I get like 21 on it. I should have.
Because the 21, unlike his, although you got 22 on the previous one, so that's not that much. Lower.
It's not
only
quite
one.
as satisfying.
Yeah,
as
the difference
being
between
standard.
stealth and this is. Yeah, it's just I can't help but notice like hide what you're doing. Oh, this is unconventional. Nice roll, good roll. Do the thing that you are supposed to be extremely good at. 2 again.
What was
Every
your,
fucking.
What was your first?
14.
Because it's not like it's D&D where the roll has to be in the fucking tray.
Look, I keep forgetting that, alright?
Yeah, so you're doing that. Rosa, you get back with your truck. The Volus walks up to you and
Good you're back. It appears that your heroic Zamax have got the attention of the big boss here.
Heroics to the max. I like that.
He wants to meet with you at the end of your shift today.
Oh wow, I thought you were just going to offer to buy me lunch or something.
He might do that. I don't know what his plans would be. Though he is a Turian, I don't know how shall I put this, sore he is about the Relay 314 incident.
Hey, look, recently it was boat. We were all asked to get over it. Obviously, the humans haven't.
It's the 9/11 of fucking Turian.
Kind of isn't, though. It's like, I think
No. For them, it was a police action.
Yeah. For the humans, it was a horrifying.
It was a war.
Yes, we all know how Vietnam worked. Thank you very much.
I mean, I could point out that Vietnam still hasn't recovered.
Yeah, I love that there are still... I mean, I don't love it, but I love that there are still mines going off almost every day.
That's great, isn't it?
It's like, it shows how much fucking shit they put down during that conflict and it's still going off.
Yeah. Saw a chunk of them were put there by the Vietnamese. Too damn good at their jobs.
So anyway, Rover's getting a promotion to executive butt pilot.
Did he want to see me now? Because I could just park this in the...
I think he's busy with other things at the moment, but he said at the end of your shift he's a busy man.
All right.
Sure, he's got a very tight schedule.
All right. Well, I guess I'm a busy human, and you just need to tell me where you want me to go next.
Okay. Let's see. I'll find a job for you. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Apparently there's a shipment of food coming in soon. They need it delivered to the kitchens.
Please let it be that this equals better food from the kitchens.
There's a transport coming in on the bit that was cut off on the left side of your right side of your map.
We knew that was coming at some point.
We always get fucked with the printers.
But it's about 2/3 down on the right hand side. Beside 39. Just on the right of 39.
Are we actually having to use corridors, or is there like a separate roadway system or something higher up?
This is a lot. To keep in mind, the scale of this map is bigger than most of the other maps.
Oh yeah, well you said like
instead of those being like 5-foot squares, they're closer to like 20 foot or something, probably even bigger.
You said 5-to-1 scale.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are a lot wider, so you can just drive through.
Oh, I was just looking at how twisty and turny it is to get everywhere.
That's why we need safety drivers. Safety. Remember, do what the safety ball says.
A lot of the places...
Safety boss, the safety ball.
A lot of the bigger places in the middle are a little more like open as well, so... Not that guy. Yeah, so you're sent off to go get some food.
Well, I'll be making a special note of that because hey, the ship's landing, so yay.
And Teala has got her data pads.
Right, then I'll make my way to the executive corporate offices, which is
3.
Over there, that square in the corner there with the T in it.
it is corporate offices.
Yeah, because I already went round and marked the key locations that I can think of.
In there. Of course, your boss lets you in there in the first place on the way back.
Wow, you're up with the beautiful people now. The fine clothing, little mints on their pillows in the morning. It's what you want to go when you want right before you go to sleep. It's a nice diabetic little chocky on your pillow. Or if you miss it, then you can just melt into your face as you sleep.
This is the terminal systems. The higher ups here probably have more scars on their faces than Logain.
They'll also be able to afford.
So, let's see which. Gift.
The attractive one, she's into boobs.
Get the Batarian.
There are too many Turians. Please eliminate 3.
It's the terminus system. They all live.
I expect a good genocide.
So
Of
you're
Batarians.
basically directed, according to your orders, to take it to the office of Basak Ito, who is the Batarian Datan manufacturing rep.
I'll head to his office.
At least there's no bullshit.
To be honest, they wouldn't be very good workers, except in super hazardous regions.
They might be in the mines on the underside that you guys don't really have access to because. And so yeah, you arrive at his door. Who is it?
It's I'm from the secretary's desk. I've brought these data pads to you.
Oh, just a moment. Well, you can't see what he's doing. But
What was your character's name
Your-
again?
Jinx.
Flaffy, that was it.
It's fluffy.
Flaffy.
And you see the red goes green on the door panel.
I'll
It basically slides across automatically as well. Just a few seconds after that.
enter and
Sitting in a nice office on one of the upper floors. There's actually plants, and it's the nicest place you've been in since you've arrived.
That's not hard.
No. Well, I mean, the place is fairly clean because it's newly constructed as far as, it goes, but there's not much in the way of accoutrements, whereas he's decked out his office fairly well, and he's at a desk at a terminal. I'm paying more attention to that than you at this stage. He's just like, just place them on the desk, thanks.
I'll go to place them on the desk, and I'll miss.
Useless guy.
Okay, then I won't put an Atom disk on this computer.
What the?
Now bend over and pick them.
No, he's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. Just start
You
paying
see
discs.
a creepy grin come across, a smirk, I should say, because it goes up only up the one side. It's quite all right, my dear. Do you need me to give you a hand down there?
I know you shouldn't come down here. It's my job. It's my mistake. I shouldn't make you. I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just a few data pads. That's all.
They'll be fine. They're still in the box.
What time do you get off work today?
I don't know. I don't know the hours.
May I? As you have your work orders. I don't know if you put them where you put them. Let's have a look. Oh, you're off in about 7 hours. Backfire! I don't know if you checked your schedule.
No,
I
my job
understand.
has
It's your
changed a
first
few
day.
times, so
Perhaps you'd like to meet me at an hour after you get off.
I'm not permitted up in these areas.
I can fix that.